Hi guys, welcome to AdamMcKola TV. This is another MUFC transfer talk, and hot on the heels of Manchester United presenting Alexis Sanchez. Let me just say, what a great presentation it was again. United absolutely nailed it in terms of Alexis Sanchez's presentation as a Manchester United player. Even though we knew it was coming, when it actually did arrive, it was fantastic. So it was well worth the wait to see the videos, behind the scenes, all that stuff, and Alexis learning the piano. But now another Arsenal player has today been linked with a move to Manchester United, and that man is Mesut Ozil. Now he's been linked with a move to Manchester United in the past before. For a while now he's been linked with Manchester United, even before he went to Arsenal. I remember Wayne Rooney handing in a transfer request. When that time then he actually did hand in a transfer request, was because he wanted Manchester United to sign Mesut Ozil, and he felt we weren't chasing after the big names. Fast forward all these years, and now Mesut Ozil's at Arsenal, and his contract is ticking down. His contract is getting down. He's got about 5-6 months left on it, and it expires in the summer. He's yet to agree a new deal at Arsenal, although there have been rumours that Mesut Ozil will agree a new deal at Arsenal, and he will accept the new deal. That is yet to have surfaced. So Mesut Ozil, could he be heading to Manchester United? We obviously know Jose Mourinho has managed him in the past. He's managed him well in the past as well. And Mesut Ozil was a key player for Jose Mourinho's Real Madrid, helping them win the league and so on. And then Mesut Ozil obviously left, and in his autobiography he had that spat that he spoke about with Mourinho, but it was kind of a love-hate relationship, and it was a relationship where Mourinho kind of brought out the best in Mesut Ozil. And it could be a case that Mesut Ozil at Arsenal, whilst he's playing some fantastic stuff at times and he's scoring some great goals and he's making some great assists, whilst he's doing that at times, he's failed to really deliver to the standards that you come to expect of him before he arrived at Arsenal. Because there's been times when he's been highly criticised, not only by Arsenal fans, but by pundits and by the media, etc, etc. Obviously some of that probably not fair, because players do get overly criticised, especially people that are worth as much as he is, but some of it was fair as well. He simply wasn't pulling his weight at times, so his stock has almost fallen, but he's still a very good player on his day, and with his contract ticking down, he's started to put in some great form over the last couple of months, and it could be a come and get me to other clubs, or it could be Arsenal cough up more money. We've seen Arsenal have lost Alexis Sanchez. We've seen Arsenal have lost Theo Walcott. We've seen that they could possibly lose Olivier Giroud, bring in Henrik Mkhitaryan, who's now their top earner, bring in another player, Aubameyang potentially, he'd be on similar kinds of money, and then it could possibly, with them clearing a few players off the wage bill, open the door for them to increase Mesut Ozil's age to a wage that he'd be happy to take at Arsenal, because he does look like a player that would be happy to stick around at Arsenal in that kind of safety net of playing for Arsene Wenger. Not really too much expected of you. Try and aim for top 4. If you win a cup, great, but you're not really expected to win the league. And you know, as Arsenal are playing under Arsene Wenger, they're not that great of an outfit in terms of winning trophies. So I feel Ozil's more likely to stay there at Arsenal than would you'd say Alexis Sanchez was. But at the same time, he could well be open to other clubs. We saw in the was it around December, November time, when he was highly linked to Manchester United. He was linked to us an awful lot, and you kind of felt that that potentially could be coming from his agent. His agent trying to put his hands out there and get some offers in for his client. That was a possibility at that time, but you would expect Jose Mourinho to be interested. And today some stories have come out that when Manchester United were in discussions for Alexis Sanchez, they spoke to Arsenal about Mesut Ozil too. Now I'm not trying to suggest Manchester United will sign Mesut Ozil in January. I can't see that happening at all. I can't see Arsenal letting him go. I think they'd be more likely to keep him and let him go in the summer for a free if he was going to leave. But what do you guys think about Manchester United potentially getting him in on a free in the summer? Because when you think about it, this signing of Alexis Sanchez has been an absolutely fantastic signing. And it's a great signing to get in January. because it takes the pressure off us in that summer transfer window, because we've already got a player, that the kind of player that we would have been looking for. We were looking for a wide player, we were looking for someone to supplement the attack, we were looking for someone to help out Lukaku, and in Alexis Sanchez he brings in all those things. So we've taken the pressure off ourselves in the summer transfer window by bringing in Alexis Sanchez already, which is great for us. And getting someone in on a free like Mesut Ozil would even take the pressure off even more, because then you're looking at, do we really need to invest in our attack anymore? Probably not. You hear links to Griezmann and so on. Probably not going to happen now. We've got Alexis Sanchez, although I think you could fit Griezmann and Alexis Sanchez into the same side. But nevertheless, I think us signing Alexis Sanchez means we're probably not going to sign Griezmann. But having said that, Mesut Ozil is someone that could come in. Juan Mata's contract's running down now. I want to keep Juan Mata. I'm not suggesting we let him go. But Jose Mourinho knows his contract's running down now. Mata seems pretty relaxed. You hear rumours linking him to Valencia last week. And the reports in Spain were that Mata was happy at Manchester United. And he felt that even though Alexis Sanchez had come in, he'd still get enough game time at the club. And you think Alexis Sanchez could play centrally in behind Romelu Lukaku, and you could have Mata and Lingard occupying that right hand side position if Alexis Sanchez doesn't play on that right hand side. But then if Alexis Sanchez plays on that right hand side, Mata can play in the middle just off the striker. We've seen Mata being used deeper as a midfield free, so Mata could stay, which is a possibility as well. But what do you think about Mesut Ozil potentially coming in? Now we've got about 400 people watching at this moment in time. Guys, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We're trying to hit 50k ASAP, and then the next target will be set. So get subscribing if you're not subscribed already. If you do subscribe now, let me know in the comments and I'll give you guys a shout out. Get your comments in as well on what you guys think of Mesut Ozil coming in. Now you've got to think of, with Alexis Sanchez coming in, we've had Mkhitaryan going out, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, he's injured, he's unlikely to stay at Manchester United for next season anyway. So you're looking at two players that are potentially out of the squad, one player that's gone in, we're still one man down. Would you take Mesut Ozil as that man? And what do you guys think? Nadeem saying Arsenal fans are sad humans. To be fair to Arsenal fans, look, it could have been worse for them with Alexis Sanchez. They could have let him go to Man City for 20 odd million, or got 30 million in the summer and not got any players in return. I think they've got a player that is a pretty decent player in Henrik Mkhitaryan. I think he's a player that will fit in with Arsenal, and he will definitely suit their style of play. So I think they've done well to get Henrik Mkhitaryan in. I don't think, you know, they've come out badly in this Alexis Sanchez deal. Obviously, it's all funny because they've sold us their best player again, and we'll still take the piss out of them for that. But I think it could have been worse for them. And with the news they could be bringing in Aubameyang, do you think they have enough to tempt Ozil to stay? Lost But Fan says, yes, I'll take Ozil. Mr. Anti-Functional says, Ozil's probably gagging to come to us. Yusuf says, I would prefer if we signed Dybala or Cruz, but if we can't, I think Ozil would be a good option as well. Thank you for the comment, Yusuf. Darren Gibbs says, Arsenal are getting Aubameyang. Khalid says, oh shit. He's probably an Arsenal fan. Adam, do you think this is a future 11? De Gea, Fosu, Mensah, Tuanzebe, Bailey, Shaw, Matic, Pogba, Martial, Angel, Gomez, Chan. It's a bit optimistic, isn't it? But it would be nice. Yes, mate. Jagat says he's still watching the unveiling video of Alexis Sanchez on loop. I think we all enjoyed that one. Why is it Ozil for Aubameyang, says Jay O'Connell. Shout out Tim Walsh, thank you for watching. Milinkovic, Savic and Mesut in the summer, says Mowada. Cal Banks says glory man United. Sonny Roy wants Wilshere. No thank you very much. Adam, we don't need Ozil, we have Andreas Pereira, says Mustafa Shaka. Smalling swap for Ozil, says Mark NZ. We have heard links between Arsenal and Chris Smalling. We've heard them recently and we've heard them in the past as well. Sorry guys, is the mic a little bit low? Is that better for you now? The mic, is it better for you now? Apologies if that was a little bit low. I noticed it was on the other side by the laptop, so I've brought that a little bit closer to me now. Close to 500 people watching. Thank you very much for all tuning in. You're absolute legends. Welcome to youtube.com/AdamMcKola. If you've not been a part of it already, thank you for getting involved. JDM, thank you for getting involved as well. JA says, is Julian Weigl any good, Adam? I'm not too sure. I've not watched him a lot recently. Still can't get over the vid, says Nadeem. I'd take Jorginho, says Erian. Kenny Choi says, I think we need Fabinho and Dybala more than Ozil. Tam says, yes. I think that's in terms of the sound. Apologies about that. Verratti and our squad is complete, says the Bilgi. We are building a very, very good squad under Jose Mourinho. When you look at the squad that we've built at this moment in time and you think De Gea, Romero, Joe Pereira in goal, we're covered there. Even if Romero opts to leave, we are covered there in goal. And I think if we brought in another backup as well, we'd be okay. In defence, I still think we need probably one more in defence. But at centre-half, when Bailly's fit, Jones has been excellent this season. If Smalling sticks around, he's great cover. Rojo's a fantastic option to have as well. Twanzebe coming through. And of course, Victor Lindelof, who can too play on the right. We've got Valencia on the right at the moment. Probably need a little bit of cover there. At left back, Darmian's going to leave. I think that's the case. So you can probably count him out. Daily Blind, possibility to leave, but I'd like him to stay and remain part of the squad. Luke Shaw, and then of course Ashley Young, you can occupy both fullback positions, covering those areas. So we've built a good defence, even if I think we need a little bit more quality in there, in that defensive area. We have missed Eric Bailly, and it's been disappointing that he's been out. And then in midfield, you're looking at Matic, Herrera, Pogba. I think we need more in there at this moment in time. Of course, McTominay's played there. We've got Timothy Fosu-Mensah, who's playing well out on loan at this minute. Michael Carrick is going to retire in the summer, so we need to bring in another midfielder. That's an area where we need another number, so to enable us to be able to play 4-3-3 and still have a quality central midfielder in reserve. Of course, I'd like Timothy Fosu-Mensah to come back and be a part of the squad. Andreas Pereira too. That would be nice if they came back and being a part of the squad as well. They can play midfield, defensive areas covered there with those two young lads. And then up top, when you look on the left, Martial, Rashford on that left-hand side. Number 9, Romelu Lukaku can play there. Sanchez can play there if we needed to. But you got Martial and Rashford, who are now also being able to use up front, because you got Sanchez who could play down the left if required. If for example, if Lukaku got injured or you needed to rest him, you can then put Sanchez out on the left, Rashford up top, Martial up top, someone else on the right, someone through the middle. You've still got a striker there. So Sanchez coming in now has given us an extra option in that number 9 position, even if it's not him used in that number 9 position. So I think Jose Mourinho is building a very, very good squad at the moment. On the right-hand side, you got Lingard and, of course, Mata as well. Probably, possibly, could we be seeing another winger coming in to allow Mata to play more centrally? That is a possibility as well. Michael Dukalovic says, Agent P, make Vidal done in the summer. Here's someone that wants Arturo Vidal. I have heard the links between Manchester United and Arturo Vidal. I'm surprised by them because of obviously he has had a few bad injuries. Of course, he's a quality player. We were linked to him in the past as well. You hear things about his antics off the pitch in terms of his drinking and stuff. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, allegedly. But of course, you hear all these things about Vidal. But would he be a good signing? Yes, he's a quality player if you keep him fit and if you keep him fresh and ready. Of course, how old is Vidal at the moment? Is he about 29? Same age as Sanchez maybe, or he's 30. His birthday is 22nd of May, which is my birthday. He's born 2 years before me. So we celebrate the same birthday, but he's 2 years before me. Who also celebrates their birthday on the 22nd of May? Georgie Best was born on the 22nd of May. Darren Sweetman says he hopes Sanchez plays Friday. Can't come quick enough. Alexis and Vidal are great friends, as Mikel. Crush all day, says Dominic Matthews. Be very difficult to get him and pry him from Real Madrid. I think he's one of their key players, Kroos, Modric. I think if they're going to freshen up any position, it's probably going to be in the attacking areas at Real Madrid. Minor Temper says that's his birthday too. Quality, mate. Who would you sell, Adam? It depends who. Look, Jones, I think's been playing very well, and there was times when I thought he would be leaving. Bailly, when fits, quality. Rojo, I thought could possibly leave, his quality. So it's difficult. Smalling could be the fall guy, but then I think Smalling's played well at times as well. It'd be harsh to see him leave. But if Jose wants to see more quality brought in, you've got to definitely lose one of those centre halves. So it'd be interesting to see what happens there. I think he trusts Phil Jones when he's fit. I think Phil Jones has been quality this season as well when he's fit. He's been fit for a lot of the Premier League games as well, which has been great for us. It's been a long time since he's done that. But then Bailey's hardly ever fit. That's a worry. We need to get him back, and hopefully he stays fit. People saying nice trim. I haven't had a haircut. I need a haircut, but I haven't had one in about 2 weeks, a week. Greg says, where will Griezmann play? I don't think there's really a spot in the team for Griezmann at the moment unless we see a few go out. Richard comments on Mata being on a free in the summer. It's rumoured that Mata's pretty happy with the situation that he's in at the moment in terms of his contracts and stuff like that. So could I see Mata leaving? Yes. Do I think he will? No. I think Mata will stick around, so I can't see him leaving at all. I hear Neymar is unhappy at PSG. I can't see Neymar coming to Manchester United. But then again, I didn't see Alexis Sanchez coming to Manchester United. But we got Martial, Tony Marshall, FCA. Bad Brad says, yes, Adam, what have I missed, mate? We have had the numbers significantly rise in the last couple of minutes. We're now close to 600 people. So thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 50k ASAP. But right now we're talking, will Manchester United's Arsenal raid continue? Mesut Ozil has been linked with a move to Manchester United. Now it's possible he will stay at Arsenal. That's a top possibility. I'm not ruling that out. But he has been linked to Manchester United. He's been linked to a return with Jose Mourinho. And it's something that could happen because he's available on a free in the summer. I don't think he's going to leave Arsenal in January. It's a possibility he could sign a contract. There's been rumours about that. But the rumours about him signing a contract have been going on for a while. Is he stringing Arsenal along? Is he? I'm not too sure. But could United make a move for him and bring him in? That's the question today. Is Ozil next on Mourinho's list? Because you think about it, we've brought Sanchez in. It's a great signing. It takes the pressure off in the summer. If Jose can agree a deal with Mesut Ozil, we know talks happen on the side and says we'll sign you in the summer. That again takes the pressure off because you've signed two top quality players for next to nothing. You've let player go that was probably going to go anyway in Henrik Mkhitaryan, who's probably going to go in the summer. So it would be a great bit of business. And then again, we'd go into the summer with a lot of budget available, being able to pick and choose what players we really need, knowing that the pressure's off a little bit. So will Mesut Ozil be next for Jose Mourinho? Deep down, I think he's going to sign a new deal at Arsenal. But you never know. He could potentially be next on Jose Mourinho's list. Let us know what you guys are thinking. If you're watching this live, thank you for tuning in to another Manchester United transfer talk. If you're watching this back later on today, then thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's Manchester United transfer talk. Remember, keep your questions coming in. I'll keep answering as many as possible as we talk about Mesut Ozil, Alexis Sanchez, and so much more transfer-based stuff. Get your comments in. Manchester is red, stupid, says Anthony, of course. Jay says if Aubameyang does well for Arsenal, I can't wait to take him. Edan Turin, thank you very much for your comment. Ozil would be a good signing, but it's not necessary, says Brad. Axel Twanzebe, what's he like, says John, who supports Aston Villa. I'm guessing, because I know he supports Aston Villa. It's been linked. I'll tell you guys that don't know. In Birmingham's press, local press, Birmingham Mail, he's been linked with a move to Aston Villa on loan. Stevie Bruce, the manager of Aston Villa, who are vying for automatic promotion at the minute and are sitting in the playoff spot. Now, Axel Tuanzebe, Jose Mourinho has openly said he's probably the one player that he would consider letting go on loan this transfer window. He's going to allow it to run close to the end of the transfer window because he knows that injuries can occur. Axel Tuanzebe's quality, he would love to be able to give him minutes, but he's not being able to, even with the injury to Bailey, which is disappointing. I thought we'd see more of Axel this season, but it's nice to see Jose thinks highly of him, and he said he could leave. Now, a move to Aston Villa would possibly be ideal. He'd be playing for a team that's potentially going to get promoted. He'd be playing for someone that's well known by Manchester United, a former Manchester United centre-half and knows what it takes to make it at the club, and of course would probably help him well in defensive coaching and all that kind of side of things as well. So it could be a good move for him. Will it happen? Possibly. It's one that we need to keep an eye on, and Axel Tuanzebe could head to Aston Villa. So yeah, guys, that has been today's Manchester United transfer talk. Now tonight I'm recording a video, Mkhitaryan's top 5 Manchester United memories. I'm going to be recording that, so get your comments in below on what your top 5 Mkhitaryan memories, or even your top 1. Just let us know what you're thinking about that, and you may be able to change my mind and sway my decision making when I make my top 5 Mkhitaryan Manchester United memories, because I think it's only right. Yes, it was a short time, but Mickey gave us a lot of pleasure during his time at Manchester United and a lot of happy memories as well. So it's only right that we honour Mkhitaryan, even if he is signing for Arsenal. We got to thank him. We got to thank him, and we got to thank them for Alexis Sanchez. So yeah, I'll be doing that video later on today, and that will be up for you tomorrow. Also tomorrow afternoon around 1 PM, 1:30, not too sure yet, but it'll be around that time. I'll be with the United Road podcast lads. We're doing another podcast, and I'll also be doing a live Yeovil Town preview. Manchester United have got Yeovil on Friday. Could it be Alexis Sanchez's debut? Maybe, but we'll be doing the preview tomorrow with Margs, who has been absolutely firing up the internet with his pen game too, and of course the pen game challenge. Shout out him and go and check out the video as well. And of course Bolt and Scribs as well. Scribs killing it with Vibber, and of course Filthy Fellas, and Bolt is all over the place as well online, and of course with Filthy Fellas. So go and check all their stuff out. I'll be with them tomorrow for the Yeovil preview. Go and check out the Alexis Sanchez top 10 reasons why he's a great signing for Manchester United, and all the other content. And for now, guys, I have been AdamMcKola. You guys have been watching AdamMcKola TV. Subscribe, like, and share. The road to 50k. When will we hit it? Hopefully soon. See you in a bit.